Hello, happy Monday. I am here doing super chats today. Welcome to my channel. We got quite a list already, so the directions are pinned to the comments section. It's 10 a question, 15 if you want my advice and clarification. And Laura, I got you on here. So I know I usually do this on Tuesdays, but it may be changing to Mondays due to scheduling. So I do them. I'll be doing them today. I'll let you know future if it's going to be Mondays and Fridays after the all signs. And that's how I'm going to do it. Hi, Laura. Hi, Marisol. Hello, Angel Eyes. I hope you had a great Easter. Hi, Mad Mats. Hope you had a great Easter. Happy Fool's Day, April Fool's Day. I should say, oh, sorry, guys. I'm not really going live. See you later. Thanks for the money. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. And so the changes are, there's some scheduling changes I'm having, only very minimal. I might be going on Mondays. I know JoJo's been going on Mondays. We just talked. He might be doing Tuesdays. I'm doing Mondays. And I think Tuesdays are going to be membership, not Thursdays. So Tuesdays might be membership, and then Wednesdays, all signs. Thursdays, I'm still working with it. Thursday, and then Friday is the same, and Sundays are the same. Sundays are going to be still 11:30, 12. I had to keep it at that time. YouTube likes that time, regardless of who's there or not. YouTube seems to like that time with me. But that's the only thing that's switching is really I'm trying to figure out membership where I can have time for membership and that's it and not worry about anything else. But I also, Thursdays could also be a bonus day, but I also need days for all my readings and all my doing individual readings and things like that. And I'll be doing a collaboration with Anne soon with the tarot history, teaching tarot. We're still doing that. And I'm hoping to, at some point after the retrograde, I'm waiting until after the retrograde. I'm just doing all my planning now, but for an astrologer and so forth. But Thursdays could end up being like a bonus day for membership, or Saturday or Sunday I could pop in. But I do a lot of readings in the background, so that's another thing. And then I do the individual zodiacs all week long. So that's why my schedule, I have to play around with it a little bit. Yeah, so I'm sorry you spent it alone. I'm sorry all the people that spent it alone. Look, I didn't spend it with family either. I did my thing. I wish I was going to the UK. But it was a rebirth, guys. Keep that in mind. It was a rebirth. So we were all alone together. And I wasn't completely alone at the end of the night. But we're going through a rebirth now, right? And we're getting ready for that eclipse. So I'm kind of, like I've been telling you guys, I've been setting so many intentions the past month on what I'm going to release during this eclipse, and it's all been happening. It's all been happening. And it's been like, it's hard, but it's when you prepare for these energies and you really work with them, you start to know what's going on. And I'm ready for a big psychological release during this eclipse. And so it can be painful going through some of these releases, but when you release the burdens, it is so exhilarating. And every single time I go through a shift or a phase and I release, you just said peaceful and quiet. And that's what it feels like after you release a psychological story, trauma, anything like that, or closure. You see things for what they are, and they're growing pains, absolutely. But it's always brighter on the other side. I just saw a thing, I just said it in one of my readings today. Angelina Jolie, they asked her a question, what do you do when you're going through tough times or whatever? And she just has this serious look on her face. And she's like, you walk right through that. You walk right through it until you get to the other side, and you don't stop walking until you get to the other side. And I felt that. And that is a 9 of Wands energy. You never give up. You'll get to the other side. All right. So that's my little pep talk. Rebirth. Rebirth. All right. So we have our cheerleader here. One of our cheerleaders. Let's see who's coming. Let's see what cards I pull. We're doing a fresh cycle, right? The Leo King always goes rabbit, rabbit. The first of the month, rabbit, rabbit, right? Hello, Nancy G. And we are in Susie Q's here. Hello. We are in a beginning. We're in a beginning phase. We're moving up to the new moon solar eclipse. The solar eclipse affects us for a year. I can't even talk. It's retrograde. Affects us. Yo, right? And so right now, anything's possible in Angel Eyes. You're a rabbit. I'm a tiger. My son's a dragon. My other son's a monkey. All right. Let me stop chit-chatting. Let's get going, guys. I know you guys wait patiently for your readings. I'm going to be on it today. I'm going to get them done. So who's coming for you in love? Expect unexpected. Hello, Angel Alley. You're a dragon, too. Dragons, the coolest ones, but then tigers. I like tigers. Yes, we're tigers. Hell yeah. We bounce when shit gets too rough. Bye. See ya. We go land on our feet somewhere else. All right. We got the 9 of Swords showing up for you. We got the 4 of Cups. All right. Don't give up now. Don't just choose anybody just because of anxiety or worry. All right. That's your advice is coming out first, but we'll see how this comes in. Will universe deliver to your door? We've got the 3 of Cups. All right. And so, yes, I'm still taking, we just started. I can take all kinds of questions right now. And we have the 4 of Pentacles, though. So you got to open up your heart a little bit right now. The 3 of Cups is showing up, which is telling me to surround yourself with people who are on the same vibe as you. All right, getting out there too and dating still. So you got to keep going for it. You can't hold back, right? You got to let go a little bit, get back out there and start dating again. All right, the 3 of Cups is saying be around good people. There is a chance here for new friendships to come your way, which friendships, that turn into romantic relationships. Is Scorpio wanted to go out and then went silent. Tesla Aries texts from time to time, but he's the one that said too far. Cappy still distant. Taurus crickets. Gemini was sent a well-deserved all caps text. Done. It gets said. Yeah, don't dwell on Taurus. All right. So right now, what you're gonna do is let go. Let go of all these past people right now. We're seeing new love coming your way. New love coming Angel's way. New love coming. Please be specific with signs. Don't close your heart up. And also the 4 of Cups. Don't choose just anybody. I've got the 6 of Pentacles coming in. I've got the 7 of Pentacles coming in. All right, I've got the 8 of Cups as well, too. And I got the King of Cups. All right. So that could be actually moving on from Scorpio for you. I know maybe it has said, but if they went silent on you, all right. If they went silent on you, at this point, I'm going to say next. All right, I'm putting myself in your shoes. That's a first sign somebody's saying, I'm not that interested, or I'm talking to other people and I'm not just, I want to be, I'm like you. I get it. All right. I want to be, hey, you met me, you like me. Whoa, you don't want to lose me. All right. So if Scorpio is ignoring you, the 8 of Cups is here, move on. If they come back around with a really, really good excuse and a nice date or whatever, go for it. Start getting serious now. No more playing around with little givers. It's got to be somebody who is ready, who's straight. You want somebody to say to you, Angel, this is what I want. This is what I want. What do you want, Angel? You want somebody as determined as you are at this point. The Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. You got to start giving to people who are giving back to you, who might even be more like come back and say, all right, I'm real serious. All right, so there could be an earthy energy. There could be another water energy. There could, right now, thank you, Mad Max. Right now, Angel Eyes, there's no more playing around with, okay, Cappy at mom's bedside, that's fine. When all that's said and done, they'll come back around if they're meant to be with you. All right? Right now, I feel like you've got the Six of Pentacles. You've got to give to people who are only given to you right away. When you first start feeling like when you start feeling like you're pushing too much, done. Because that is your personality. And no matter what, you've toned things down, you keep trying, you keep playing. I give you all kinds of advice. Ding, I give you all kinds of advice. But the thing is that's your personality. And I'm not here to change your personality. And you're going to find somebody who loves that personality, who calms you down and makes you feel safe. You're going to find that person. So when I see you trying too hard to get somebody's attention, move on. I don't care how fiery you are, right? If you want something, you want it. One of my friends, my Saji friends, she was just like you. You resembled her when you came through on the energy. And I used to sit there and I need to shut up sometimes. I'm intuitive, but I'm not a sight, I can't, I got to stop saying that because that's not true sometimes, right? But sometimes my closeness or my wanting to be your friend can cloud judgment too sometimes, right? And she would be so like all over the place sometimes. Like she finally found the one that just is everything she wants. And I am like, damn, she proved me wrong. Because I was like, you gotta, you don't mean my advice. You have your own intuition and you're going to find the one who wants, and she's woo woo. I used to say to her, don't tell them right away that you're woo woo. She's like, fuck that. And I was like, you're going to scare everybody away. But what's my biggest block? I won't tell people because I've lost so many people because of it. But yet this is me. And I want people to accept me for being me. Right? You give too many chances. Too many chances. And now I'm seeing that you really have to, at this point, people have got to put the effort towards you. You've got to change it, change the shift. And there's so many people. Just keep going through them one after another. I do see a strong water sign showing up for you. That, I mean, I'm looking at it. It's almost like ignore the Scorpio, move forward. But you're looking for somebody who's more mature, who's mastered, emotions and intuition, who's grown, who's responsible, who understands how you feel. That's a water sign. They're not going to do that to you if they're healthy. They're going to know what it's doing to you. All right. So I'm seeing a water sign potentially, and I do have the Three of Cups, which is saying you got a date. You can't, it's not going to be delivered to your door. Yeah, well, so that's good. Your Cappy gives you, oh yeah, your Cappy side gives you from jumping up. Yes. All right, so keep rolling. You got a good energy. You just you have to go into this one knowing your worth even more. All right. So Nancy, I got you. I saw that you came in, and I appreciate you. Yeah, mailman. Hey, do we still have mailmen? Oh, we do. The Amazon guy. That's right. That's right. I was thinking like the mailman that come up to the door and drop. All right. We have JC. And then Emma. Let's see. Where's JC? Came under JC under CB. Okay. All right. Precautions I should have with my husband's family. I have a male woman. All right. You're next, Emma. All right. Do you want me to wait a sec until you come back, or? No, MB, I just started. You're good to go. For cautions I should have with my husband's family. Let's tap into this. Spirit. Tap into this right here. Why do you feel like you should have cautions with your husband's family? All right. All right. Gossip. Gossip. Because you got the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. All right. All right. So this is what's coming through instantly. I got the 6 of Wands with the Nymph of Swords. I don't know if you get a lot of attention or if you are more confident or more successful, or you're just, you stand out in a crowd. You know, you're somebody who walks in a room, gets everybody's attention, right? It looks like you're flirting when you're not, but you just have a great charisma, all right? But there could be some chitter chatter behind the scenes about that. But the Page of Swords is upright. So it seems like, just harmless. I feel like they just want to know you. They want to know more. They want to know. They want to be clear. They want to know something, or they want to understand you. So I feel like clear communication and stepping up and standing in your power. There's something about appreciation here. Maybe there's been some conflict and not feeling appreciated. They don't feel appreciated, or somebody doesn't feel appreciated. Maybe there's something about you just stepping up into your confidence. And I do feel like there could be good that comes out of there. I do see the 5 of Cups here. So I do caution anything from the past. If they can't let something go. All right. There's still some grief over that. There's still some still arguing or talking about or holding on to something from the past. I have the 7 of Wands showing up for you. All right. There's an energy here that you may feel all the time like you have to defend yourself around this family with the 7 of Wands. All right. And you have so much light. That's what I'm getting. You have a lot of light. And you may automatically feel defensive when you go places. I know this energy. All right. And so sometimes I'm more defensive and I'm on guard more than I have to be, because I've spent most of my life being on guard and feeling like I always have to defend myself, right? And so this here could be you always feeling like you have to defend yourself around them. But when I got the 6 of Wands first and then got the 7 of Wands, I feel like maybe I'm cautioning you to don't go in there feeling like you have to defend yourself. You don't need to defend yourself against anybody, except create boundaries and have limits. If it goes too far, or put up your walls if they keep bringing up something from the past. Be like, this is over. I'm done with this. Create boundaries with them. All right. Because it does seem like you may feel attacked by them, or them holding on to the past, or somebody holding on to the past is constantly making you feel on guard or feeling like you have to defend yourself. And that to me brings up drama. Every time we go into family and we do that, everybody's going to pile up against you. And it dims your light, right? And so I feel like you need to make sure to stay into the 6 of Wands energy, where you keep a balance, you keep your cool, you know your stance, you know yourself, you're confident, and you walk in there with that, not like super proud, like, get out of my way, but just super confident, relax and chill, balance. And I feel like not needing to defend yourself so much, just go, hold back and be like, because you can set the tone to how much you're going to let somebody to continue bringing up the past or bringing up something. Now, if they keep bringing up something from the past, this 6, 7 of Wands is saying to me, set strong boundaries. Do not let anything they say dim your light, because the 5 of Cups is somebody that cannot let go of something that should already be long gone. It's spilt milk. It's time to move on. And if we are moving on, or we're going somewhere, we're trying to reconcile, whether it's you and your husband or something's happened and you're all trying to reconcile. The only way we reconcile is if we let everybody move forward. And we don't have to constantly prove ourselves through our mouths, but we prove through actions. So you pay attention to people's actions around you. That's how you know if somebody's really healing and doing the work, and if somebody's really, really cares about you or really wants to reconcile. Right? So keeping your confidence, strong limits and boundaries here, and just know we are in retrograde. So retrograde can bring, miscommunication, gossip, that might be misunderstood or taken the wrong way, defensive energy, sensitivity. There could be other people that feel like back and forth attack. It might not just be you. All right. So I do have the 3 of Swords here. So there's some broken trust there. There's some broken trust in this family. I don't know whether it's they don't trust you, or there's been some broken trust in the past and they're gonna project it onto you or judge you. The 3 of Swords is showing pain, but remember, the rest of the cards are saying just keep your boundaries, stay grounded, and don't let people make you feel like you have to defend yourself. Unless you're ready to stand up and defend yourself and say, this is it, right? But you got to have strong boundaries. That's what I've got for you, Christina. All right, the 5 of Pentacles. There could be something around struggling, hardship. There's been hardship with money, or something around money too. Not getting things the way they want, or not having things the way they want it. Could be something like that as well too. Keep in mind the six of Wands here and the Page of Swords is showing there's potential for this to be a victory and turn out good for you. All right, let's see. My Emma, my other cheerleader. Y'all my cheerleaders. But, all right. Sonia, see you there. Yes, you can do Super Chat, Angel Alley, or you can do PayPal, or whatever you want to do. It's pinned to the link. Hi, Mountain Girl. And we have Lauren. Where'd she go? There she is. All right, let me star her. All right. And let's see. All right, hopefully that resonated. I didn't see Christina here, so you can come back and let me know. All right, Emma. Let's see. All right, chill freaking, although I'm tired. Yeah. I ate too much salt yesterday. Sometimes if I eat too much salt, or just my diet in general, makes me tired. All right, so energy for the week, please. I'll leave these cards. Yes, I got you, Allurin. I got you clicked in. What is Emma's energy for the week? Can you show me the energy? All right, and the connection. How's the vibe around the connection? So let's look at your energy for the week. And how's the vibe? All right, let's see. All right. Well, you got the King of Swords overall energy. So I like that energy for you. I got you too, Nancy. Seeing things clearly. All right. So this retrograde that's starting, it does help us see things. It helps us slow down and see things clearly. And so it does seem like this is going to be a week where thinking logically and about any decisions that you need to make. But with that being the overall energy, I like that going into this week with this strong fixed energy that, I'm clear-headed, I'm good to go, I see things, I trust my decisions. You've got the Hierophant showing up here. Very spiritual week. The Fool card, Aries energy, Aquarius energy. You got strong Aries and Aquarius energy, Taurus energy around you. So this is facing challenges this week, head on. 9 of Cups, knowing your friggin' worth. And the 9 of Cups is knowing that you can have what you want and feeling very satisfied this week with your decisions. So it's like you're in this energy of taking challenges head on. Like that's the Aries energy, the Ram energy. What you got? I got this. I'm going to take it. I'm just going to take control this week. I'm trusting my decisions. All right. So there is some clarity here, stepping up into trust in your truth when it comes to the King of Swords, learning a spiritual lesson. Like I was saying at the beginning of this live, like these eclipses, I feel like there's going to be burdens released, some that we don't even realize. We might be thinking one thing. We always think we know everything. But then on a higher level, spiritual level, there's something's going to clear. You're going to be done with something and move on with something. And that doesn't necessarily, we're not looking at the connection yet. We're looking at psychological, right? So it feels as though you have this major release happening, a closure, a spiritual lesson being like you're leveling up here, stepping up. 9 of Cups, stepping up to the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is feeling gratitude, feeling very grateful, feeling lifted up, feeling happy. So I like this week's energy for you. If you find yourself up against, our watery moodiness, these planetary shifts and dumb stories, we cannot seem to cut the cord. I say dumb because it's just, why do we keep repeating them, right? I beat myself up about that too, right? But it seems as though you're going to hit them head on this week. Right. And if not, that's your advice. Hit them head on this week. And just remember to be very grateful this week. Be happy and satisfied with everything you've got. So you're vibing with what you're in alignment. You're on the right timeline. You know that you have what you desire, what you want. And it seems like your week's going to flow very nicely. All right. Let's see, even with that energy, let's see the energy around the connection. That's your energy. But let's see the energy around the connection. You could, me and my spiritual stuff, you could be receiving downloads this week. Man, my dream last night, I jumped out of something. I jumped off a cloud, or I jumped out of an airplane. I jumped out of something. At one point, I grabbed a sheet and I was floating down to the earth with a sheet. I don't know what the hell I was on, but I was flying down to the ground. There was a couple other things that happened too. And it was just when I woke up this morning, the messages were clear, right? Clear about what I need, how strong, how courageous I was to just grab a sheet and jump out of a plane. The connections, because I ain't scared shitless. I'd be scared shitless, but I would. I've jumped off a cliff. A quarry, not a cliff, not a high one, but I will jump. All right. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I like that. And I got the Chariot card. Things aren't moving yet, but they're not moving though. They seem to be stuck. The Chariot was in reverse as well too, but don't fret about it. Don't let your insecurities get you. The Chariot card is here. Their focus still is, because you can look at the Chariot in reverse as they're still focused on you, but they're not moving forward. All right. Things have slowed down. The Chariot in reverse can be showing slowing down, like the retrograde, to rethink things. So there's obviously an energy around him that he could be rethinking things, looking at the past. I always tell you, even I am that person that comes around. I reflect on the past. I'm always reaching out to people that I want to talk to. So the focus is still on the past here. The focus is he hasn't moved on with the Chariot in reverse. All right. The Four of Swords is in reverse too here, but I'm just looking, I'm putting them upright because you know how I do that. All right. And so it is showing that they could come out of silence. They could reach you if you've been in no contact. There's still potential of thinking about contacting you. The Four of Swords is here, though. It's showing up here. And I got the Ten of Pentacles showing up. So there is still working on their responsibilities. Still things working on family, maybe. Still some energy around family around him. Doing his thing, taking care of business, working really hard, maybe feeling overwhelmed, maybe needing a break. And so maybe things aren't moving forward right now, but I do, when I see your energy here, I do see that things have slowed down, but they haven't stopped. All right, with that connection. You know, the Empress card's underneath here. Knowing your worth about this, keep working on yourself, keep working on your inner world when it comes to this. All right, because you can remember the retrograde's only till April 25th, and things are going to pick up. So there could be a return here or coming out of no contact potentially. So expect it. All right, send PayPal. I got you. I got you, Mountain Girl. All right, and I got you, Nancy, too. L, what is considered general questions? General life questions, general spiritual. If I can't answer it, I'll tell you. I'm not going to bullshit. All right. If I don't feel like I can connect to it, and if it's anything that's death related, health related, unless you've got some physical health ailment like muscle, I'm a massage therapist or Reiki or something like that, I can tell you stuff like that, but I am not a doctor or a psychologist or anything like that. So general questions, pretty much that. You keep walking forward this week. There's going to be a lot of closures this week, a lot of releasing burdens this week. This for not just this week. Yes, you're welcome, EL. All right. So we have Veronica. What are Mario's feelings and next actions towards me? Let's see. It's 333. You're welcome. Have fun at work. Veronica, let's tap into them. Mario's feelings and next actions towards me. All right, you got the Judgment call. Let's see. You got the King of Pentacles. You got the Two of Pentacles. And you got the King of Cups. So, seems as though the Judgment card. I can see you are in separation. The Judgment was in reverse, right? Seems as though there's been something in the past, and the mutual energy is Two of Pentacles. You guys keep going back and forth with one another on maybe something that's happened in the past, or judging each other, or being critical of one another, or blaming one another of something. You both are showing up, though, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Can be very stubborn energy. But also, you're coming up being a little bit more emotional. And they're showing up as being very grounded and slow and steady. And you're showing, you might be needing more emotional support, and they may not be giving it, or you have to be more flexible. And I could be tapping into the energies of why there's been a separation. All right. Because there could have been some decisions that were made in the past, bad decisions or things like that, or overreactions or anything like that, right? Just bad calls. The Two of Pentacles says the two of you, it's like sometimes you can't work together, right? Or you're not accommodating one another, right? Or you're not being flexible with one another. One's more serious, one's more practical, one's more emotional, and when you feel, you want things the way you feel things. Your person's like, that's not, I look at the bigger picture, and you focus way more on your feelings and more sensitive, right? And that can bring in this Two of Pentacles energy, which can say, we just keep going back and forth, and we're not compromising here, right? There's no compromise here. So I know I'm looking at how you've asked your questions, failings and next actions, but I'm intuitive and I'll read it as it comes out. All right. I do see the Three of Wands showing up here, and I do see the Seven of Cups. All right. So failings and next actions are showing up here. The Seven of Cups, they think about you. You're on their mind, right? But they're very uncertain about what to do. The Three of Wands says they haven't moved on, but they haven't moved on. I know I say that a lot for certain cards when I'm talking about love reading, because the Three of Wands can show a pause, a waiting period. And they're not sure with the Seven of Cups whether they're ready to move on from you or they're ready to move on. So it's unfinished here. And at this point, even with the Two of Pentacles, there's kind of an energy of weighing out the pros and cons and going back and forth. All right. So there is potential here to connect, make connection, talk, see where things go with that Three of Wands. And the Seven of Cups, you still have a pull on their heart. But they seem to look at things very practically, and they are, weighing things out. And there's an uncertain energy here about the future because they're focused on the bigger picture, and the Two of Pentacles is showing decisions and plans. So they're kind of here going with the Three of Wands too. What do I want for my future? What do I want? Are we going to be able to work together with that Two of Pentacles in the future? Are we able to go long term? Is this practical for the bigger picture? Now, what I do like is that you both showed up upright with the King and the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So it shows me that you're both really standing in your truth, your power. It's kind of like, but you both have to adapt to one another. You're kind of different in a lot of ways. And it's about, can we compromise? Can we work together here? And if you can, it seems as though there is potential for them to connect with you again with the Three of Wands, taking actions towards you. You might be in a little bit of a waiting period with that Three of Wands. You've got the Four of Cups, which is showing me feeling stuck. It's getting to you. You got to let go a little bit. And with this King of Pentacles showing up, this is somebody that's slow and steady, and your emotions, you're so emotional over this. You got to release that a little bit and see how the energy shifts from that point. Okay. You got the Judgment card and you got the Knight of Cups. So all these cards are showing potential for romance, a second chance with that Judgment card. All right, to move forward. But it's how you work in this energy right now with the waiting game. All right, they're great cards. That's just the way the information wanted to come through. So the way they feel about you and actions towards you, you had the Knight of Cups, the Judgment card, you have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups, which says an uncertain energy about whether they want to move on from you or whether they want to move on. So work with that energy and let go a little bit and let them come back towards you. Hello. Some intimacy first, then we know more. Let's see. All right. We have MR, Carla, Christina, Brandon, Marisol, Laura, Nancy, Alurin, and Angel, and Mountain Girl is who I've got so far. All right, so let's see. All right, Daniel's feelings for me and next actions. Do you think he'll keep texting me after last night? We had a huge fight. What are you guys fighting over? You've got to stop this fighting. This is the lesson, you know. This is the lesson, MR. There's something in there because you keep getting conversation back, you keep getting them, and then there's always a huge fight. So there's an expectation. Every time you have a phone call, you're going in with an expectation and demanding or wanting something. You're wanting something to happen rather than just having a phone call and being playful and just being in the moment. That's how you can shift the situation with no expectations, just being happy as hell that you've got your person on the phone and forgetting about reality for a minute and just enjoying them for being a soul, right? And you being a soul. Rewrite the story. Daniel's feelings for me and actions towards me. You want to break a pattern. All right, there it is, 8 of Wands. You want to break on through this pattern. All right. Yes, there'll be communication. You have the 8 of Wands. All right. But everything I just said intuitively is what's coming through. All right. So there may be a pause. We're in retrograde. Sometimes when you got to remember we're in retrograde too. So this is a time period where people misread, miscommunicate through text. This is a time when you got to slow down and really think about what you're saying before you say it. So you may be up against, you might be watching the clock. Don't watch the clock. Don't expect it to. There's that meme where it's like what women expect when it comes to men. When they text and somebody's on a motorcycle driving like 100, all of a sudden their girlfriend texts and they just stop instantly, right? That's how we expect people to text us, like be glued to their phone. All right. So don't watch the clock, but the 8 of Wands is showing you'll get more texts. All right. The Hierophant was in reverse. You got to learn the lesson that we were just talking about. There's something about, maybe this person doesn't want a commitment right now, but the Hierophant is showing up. And there is potential here, but you've got to learn the lesson in this situation. Seems as though the more you press against something, the more they pull away. And we have the 3 of Pentacles showing up, all right? So next actions, working things out, trying to fix things again, or at least talking together. The 3 of Pentacles is kind of being on the same page, fixing whatever happened, right? But there's something with that Hierophant in reverse, and only you know what that is. Whether it's like the 5 of Cups, you keep bringing up something from the past. Do you keep bringing up how sad you are, how lost or lonely, or blame or guilt from the past, or heartbreak, or, the energies that we don't want to go back to? We want to work towards a future, changing the story. All right. So I do have yes to your answers. Next actions, 3 of Pentacles. You guys kind of trying to work things out here. All right, Carla. All right, I want to ask about a Leo that's reaching out. Let's see what I get for the energy around a Leo that's reaching out to Carla. All right, Carla. The Leo that's reaching out. Thank you, Susie. A Leo that is reaching out. I'm just clearing the cards really good. All right, Page of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So it seems like they're trying to get to know you. Have you been down this road before? Have they rejected you, or do you have a fear of rejection, or are you expecting things not to work out? Because the page of materials says that they're interested. They're trying to compromise, or they're trying to talk to you. It's showing good news. But there is an earthy energy here, so it could be more friendship at first. It can turn into something. The page of pentacles, getting to know each other, taking things slow. But have you been down this road before, and are they breadcrumbing you? Is this a breadcrumber? Because these cards can show me a breadcrumber too, and they have left you feeling lonely or rejected before, or they just disappear. If that's not the case, the Seven of Pentacles, the page of materials is showing they're interested in making some plans for the future. All right. There could be some struggle on your side with insecurities, but they also may be afraid that you're going to reject them. All right. I can read it that way too. So that's the energy that I'm getting around a Leo. It's all earthy energy. There's nothing here that screams at me, except that one thing is, if this is a breadcrumb that you've dealt with in the past, they're still showing up the same. If not, they are showing up trying to get to know you and see what maybe getting together in the future. It does say patience. It's a slow mover, but there's a difference between a slow mover, somebody who might be afraid of rejection, than somebody who's breadcrumbing you. All right. So that's what I got. Let's see. Christina. All right. Me and Roy are currently not speaking. How does he feel about me and his heart right now? All right. So let's dig. Spirit, let's dig. How does he currently feel? You and Roy. Four Swords. All right, so the Three of Swords was there too. So it seems as though they're just taking a break. They're still healing. The trust has been broken, or, they're still sad about the separation. Queen of Swords. It's more in his head. Trying to do what's best. Maybe he feels as though it's best that you're not speaking. There could have been some things said, hurtful things said between the two of you, or you guys tend to get very hurtful and argumentative or spiteful towards each other. I've got the Empress card upright. So it does seem as though they got a lot of heart for you. They got a lot of love for you. A lot of deep feelings, very attracted to you. Now, I don't know if there's been a third party, because there's two women showing up here, and there's also the Three of Swords. So they may be taking space to really clear their head. They obviously still think about you. If you're the Queen of Swords and they've had to cut things off because of things said, or just doing what's right. And their focus is if they're in a family, or they have somebody, or a mother or child involved here, it does seem as though, I'm just reading different ways to read the cards. There could be, they're just doing what's right, so they're taking space. All right. But you are in their heart. You're showing up. And the Empress card is showing there was strong attraction here between the two of you. There still is. And any advice for you? The Knight of Cups. All right. So your heart wants what your heart wants, right? And the Knight of Cups is always being honest with yourself about your feelings, and being honest about who and what you love. It's what it is, right? You got to follow your heart. This is a tough situation you're in. But just know your person's doing what's right. They're doing what feels right at this moment. So when you follow in your highest integrity, or your person follows in their highest integrity, this is how they'll show up for you in the future. And if there's just space being taken right now because there was some lies or some mean things that were said, or coldness, they're taking space to clear their head. But the love is here with the Knight of Cups and the Empress card. All right. And there's the Eight of Swords. So it's almost like feeling stuck and trapped, right? Not sure what to do. Maybe something, the separation, Five of Cups, something happened, the Judgment call. That's like facing the truth. That's like trying to do what's best. Making a decision based on truth, based on, conscience. And I have the King of Swords here showing up, right? So it seems as though if there's a decision between a third party, that's what they're doing. They're just trying to, it's almost like the Empress card can be the other woman, right? And their heart lies for you. But it seems as though they feel the best thing to do is, if that's the case, I don't see you here. So I'm trying to help you out by giving you, if there is a third party. If there's no third party, scratch the third party. All right. So that's what I've got for you. And you will, the Knight of Cups showing up. You'll speak to them again. You'll speak to them again. All right. We have Brandon. We have Brandon, then Marisol, then Laura, Nancy. No, I already said Nancy. Brandon, Marisol, Laura, Nancy, Alurin, Angel, Mountain Girl, and Elle. Did that make sense, Christina? What does the future look like with me, Scorpio, and Maria, Virgo? Ooh, I just did that. Did you watch the Scorpio reading today, Brandon? Did you see the Scorpio and Virgo one? There was something going on. Virgo, there's a lot going on with Virgos in April. Could be some definitely unexpected change. Let's see. All right, let's see. Scorpio and Virgo. All right. You have to let go. You gotta let go of yesterday. You're still kind of hanging on to something from yesterday here. The Hanged Man. You guys are kind of in limbo or in a pause. Things don't seem like they're moving. You've got to release the past. All right, I got you, Empress Bunny. I see the Magician card. And I see the Nine of Wands. So Virgo, you guys are on a pause, or things aren't moving. And it's a transition between you and Virgo, right? On your side, you've got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. It's like you feel stuck. You're letting your thoughts, you think that something, or you're overthinking the situation, and it's stemming from something from the past. You got to let go of something that happened in the past. The Hanged Man is showing surrender. You've got to release. Your Virgo over here is showing Nine of Wands and the Magician card. So anything's possible here. There's potential here, but they're burnt out, or they're worn out about something, and there's a setback going on in their life. So this may or may not have anything to do with you, right? But you may be seeing something that's going on with Virgo from the perspective of the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. You're seeing through a lens, a fear, a worry, anxiety. And it seems as though they're working or doing something, and they've got the Magician card showing that there's attraction with you, but the Nine of Wands is showing they will follow through. There seems to be follow through here, but they're working on something, or they're stressing about something and burnt out. I do see the Knight of Cups here for you as well, which is showing, you know, the same thing here. You 4 Cups. So you want things the way you want things right now. It's like, and the universe is saying to you, pause. The Hanged Man, pause. All right. There's a reason why things are slowing down between you and your person. And it looks as though you've got to release some sort of worry and anxiety, or overthinking the situation and wanting things to be exactly the way you want. All right. You feeling stuck and don't feel like you're getting things the way you want things, right? But there is love there, and you might not be seeing the love through this lens. So the Hanged Man is asking you to shift your perspective on this. And this person here, the Magician card, the 9 of Wands, you know, they might just be burnt out, and this is just a slight setback, whatever this is. Or if you're in a relationship, I don't know, you might be picking up on that vibe that they're just, you know, dealing with something, and it seems like something has slowed down, or you feel like you're in limbo, and it has nothing, you know, it just seems like whether you're stressing them out or you're seeing it differently. Because the Knight of Cups is showing me that there's room for love to grow here, and potential for you guys to, you know, express your feelings to one another. So that's what I've got for you. 10 of Swords is in reverse here. It kind of feels like you're keeping yourself stuck in the past. You're keeping yourself stuck in the old story. Got to unstuck yourself. Move forward. Move forward, guys. The Devil card. Our stories will keep us in the same loop over loop over loop. And we won't allow situations to evolve when we do that. So as hard as it can be sometimes to get over something, we got to continue to try, keep going, right? You hear that story come up, you have those fears come up, you know, you really got to fill your cup in, you got to fill yourself, you got to say, nope, I'm in a higher vibe, I'm healing from this. Because we'll get sucked down that rabbit hole and we'll go right back into the wound and pick the scab right off. So I hope that resonated. I like it when you guys are here and I see, Christina, what you were saying. I did see, I am seeing what you're saying. So yes, but I think he's taken space off accusations. I've been busy trying to restabilize, and he started acting like I had a third party in line. Okay. Myself and my kids, but him pulling back is okay for now, but it's the lack of communication. Yeah. Well, it sounds like a little bit of gameplay in there, though. So don't fall for it. All right. That sounds like, oh, so now I'm going to, so I don't believe you, or now he's not communicating. Don't fall for it. It's a trick. Yeah. All right. Marisol. Thank you again, Susie. And you're welcome, Empress. It's very hurtful, Christina. It is. That's why I'm telling you, don't fall for it. Don't. It's very hurtful. And they know it. He's a cop, if I remember correctly. I just remembered that, I think, right? Come on, I'm from a military family. I have cops in my family, and I've dealt with cops before. I love cops, but they know what they're doing. You're welcome, Brandon. Yeah. Remember, the military, the Emperor is also can be military, and the King of Swords. Think of them in the reverse. Think of them in reverse when they're doing that kind of crap. Don't fall for it. All right. So I felt like stopping the cards there, Marisol. And 2 to 6 months is what I'm going to give you for that. And I'm going to manifest it for you. 2 to 6 months. But I am going to pull some cards for you as well, too. You're welcome, Christina. So your boyfriend, he's been unemployed for a couple months. When is a new job coming in for him? 2 to 6 months. Let's see what's going on, though. Why? Unemployed. That's tricky for me because I'm a hard worker and I've worked so many different jobs my entire life. And I know that we can get our asses up there and go get a job if we really want one, right? We just don't want to take the ones that we don't want. So don't let your boyfriend know that I'm picking on him. I'm just being a mom, right? I've had to waitress. I've had to bartend. Gig jobs, absolutely. Get by jobs, gig jobs. Sometimes they're the most fun jobs. Sometimes that's where you make the best friends and you meet other people going through the same shit, and then you end up having friends for life. And it gives you a boost into, I want to get the hell out of here, so I'm going to go find my job, the one I want, right? It puts you back. When you go back to a place or you go to a place that you don't want to be, you find a way. So your boyfriend, let's see. All right. We've got the 8 of Cups in reverse here. So I feel like they're the 7 of Cups. So it's like they are thinking. They want a job. They obviously want a job. They have all these options, but it seems as though they don't know which one to choose. All right. They may be wishfully thinking about a dream job, or they might be looking at other jobs and being like, you know, I'm not sure if I go here, what if I don't get this? You know, I want this, but if I go here and do this, I won't ever be able to get to this. And so there's a lot of uncertainty and afraid to make a choice. So it does just seem that he doesn't want to choose something, whether it's FOMO, fear of missing out on another option, or he's in fantasy land talking about something he wants to build or do and thinks it's going to happen, but he's not taking action towards it. It could be that too as well. So if he does have a dream job or a fantasy job and he is manifesting it in, I know people like this when we're manifesting, but just want to sit there and have it delivered to your door. We can't just script and expect it. We got to start taking inspired action. So that could be the potential too. You might need to kick him in his butt a little bit, because the 7 of Cups says he's dreaming, he's thinking, he's got ideas. He's using his imagination. He knows what he wants, but he may need a kick in the ass. All right. I've got the Justice card. I've got the 2 of Pentacles, and I've got the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so I am getting it's like he needs to be flexible. It seems as though he's the Justice card, like, you know, wants things fair. The 6 of Pentacles, he's very much about, I want my worth. I want to get paid my worth. I want to be successful. And he keeps going back and forth, back and forth. But the 2 of Pentacles is saying you got to adapt and be flexible. All right. So he knows his worth. He knows what he wants. And the 6 of Pentacles is showing it's coming in. There'll be a balance in his work with the 6 of Pentacles, an offer coming in. But I feel like he's got to make a decision. He's got to make a decision to get up and go. Start making decisions and planning out. All right. That's what I got for you. I hope that makes sense. All right, Laura. Yes, some money is better than nothing. It's if you sit around too long without a job, or you get out of your comfort zone when it comes to making money, you'll settle there and it'll just depress you. So you've got to do ways to pick up the momentum again. And when you pick up the momentum by getting some income to come in, you get back in that role of things, and then you're like, you got your confidence back a little bit, and then you're like, nah, I don't want this, and it makes you bust your ass and go find something else. Hello, Mojo. And then some people don't mind not working. It depends on how ambitious you are. All right. Does JM? Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, Mojo. Does JM truly want, and I apologize again. I know you know, I didn't mean, I took his spot tonight and didn't realize he was on, guys. And I love JoJo, and he's like, and I'm like, hey, when he did it to me, and then he comes back and he's like, hey. I'll always show you the love. All right. Does JM truly want to move on from me romantically and intimately? Let's see for Laura. Let's see. Does Jim or JM? Does JM want to move on from me romantically and intimately? What are his feelings on it right now? And what is to come for us in the near and distant future? Can things shift? Of course things can shift, but you've got to shift your mindset. All right? Things can shift. But it's a hard one when you're feeling like, if you're already feeling like he's disconnected, you're going to manifest that. You're going to push it more and more and more. You're going to ask questions. You're going to be like, are you all right? What's going on? Do you love me? And then you're going to create more of a distance between the two of you. All right. So if you want it to shift, you've got to start shifting. He loves me. He feels, you got to feel it. You got to be like, nothing's happening. You've got to clear your head and be like, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. All right. And it's like, I mean, I could go down a rabbit hole with that one too, because sometimes, you got to face your truth, because the truth could be you just don't want it. But we don't want to go that deep sometimes and realize that it's us pushing. He's got the 8 of Cups in reverse. It seems like very uncertain right now. Not sure what to do, but it doesn't seem like he's completely moving on. All right. But ready to. There's something going on there. Because sometimes the 8 of Cups can say wanting to start fresh because, I can't handle what's going on. All right. The 10 of Wands right there. So there is a sense of reaching some sort of breaking point or stress about something, right? Needing some burdens released, needing some stress relief. All right. Things are getting too hard between the two of you, or have been getting hard between the two of you. 9 of Cups in reverse. It seems as though not happy, neither of you, or feeling like, I mean, obviously you have feelings for each other, but it feels like right now you're not satisfied. Neither of you are satisfied. So there's something happening there. I've got the 8 of Wands. There's still passion for you. You can break through this. There's still feelings for you there. And there you can change this around. But the 9 of Cups in reverse is saying not feeling very grateful or satisfied, or not happy at all. And I'm looking at both your energies because I'm trying to get a vibe for the relationship. Right? Something's got to give with this 10 of Wands, or it is going to break. You're at like a 7 of Cups energy here. A decision needs to be made. Do I want this relationship? Do I not want this relationship? Can I compromise? Can we change things? Can I change the way I feel about things? Because it takes 2 in a relationship. There's that 7 of Cups, right? So I can look at it like this for you. There's a 3-card spread here, right? I can look at it as the overall, like I just gave you the whole theme of it, right? With all these cards. But I can look at it from his perspective, the 9 of Cups in reverse, not feeling very satisfied, feeling like he's not appreciated, feeling like, feeling hurt. The 8 of Wands says, a lot of pressure sometimes, but there's a lot of passion. There could be a lot of tension between the two of you. And there could be a lot of sexual attraction between the two of you. Right now, there could be more tension and they're not feeling appreciated, right? And you could be the one that needs to make the choice. Maybe you feel like you have other options. Maybe somewhere in your mind, you're thinking there's something better out there and he's feeling it on a level. Now, it could be you, the opposite. That could be your story. Either way, you can shift this fast by deciding. Both of you have to decide what you want. And you got to bring it kind of back to a 6 of Cups, which is, you know, no expectations of each other, just being playful and giving to each other, turning over a new leaf and making some good memories, being playful. So I feel like right now you have a chance to totally shift this around, because there's a lot of feelings here. And I've got the Sun card for the near distant future, whatever. Sun card. I can't give you a date. So there could be a lot of happiness coming your way. This could be romance, love, reconciliation, getting over shit, starting new, starting fresh. But I feel like it comes down to, what do you really want? Because one of you both have feelings for each other, but it does feel as though something's happening when it comes to not feeling satisfied with each other, or not feeling appreciated. So you got the Sun card. All right. Have a great day, Mojo. Let me know, Laura, if that helped. All right, let's see for Nancy. Nancy, haven't you been around like since the day I started my channel? Are you the same Nancy G that's always been around? I'm just like, wow. I've been around for a long time now. It was just 11111 on the thing. Yes, you are. I always figured, yes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, I am a Gemini. I want to know Scorpios. Yep. Want to know Scorpio's feelings for me and next actions. This is regarding a straightforward communication regarding the reason I rejected hers. All right, let's see. You know my mom? Did you ever meet her? You know my mom? Or you've seen her? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. She popped in. That's right. All right. So I got the 2 of Pentacles. We're looking at feelings. The 9 of Wands. They're not giving up on you. All right. But they're going back and forth, still not sure what to do. Feels like you're not being flexible. The 9 of Wands is, you know, tough cookie. Feels like they're still determined. But you do have them in a state of not sure what to do. I've got the 3 of Cups here, so it looks as though there's a little teeny setback, but it doesn't look like they're going to give up on reconciling or trying to reconcile with you. I have the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. So they still want to move forward with this. They're still hanging there waiting. So the 3 of Wands in this particular reading to me can say, like, I'm on the edge. I don't know if I should move on or do I continue waiting. They're going back and forth with the 2 of Pentacles. Do I move on? Do I continue waiting? All right, there's obviously feelings for you with the 3 of Cups. But you've got them on their last leg. It seems as though the 9 of Wands, like, this is it. I'm not going to give up. They'll probably come in one more time or another time. I can't tell you how many times, but their energy that's coming through the readings is saying they're reaching their breaking point. All right. The Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune here is, you know, can tell me that this is a turning point in this relationship. Maybe you're getting something across. Maybe you're setting a boundary. I'm not walking your path. Maybe this is very important for you to do. Maybe what you're doing right now is setting the stage for them to really think about what they want. Wheel of Fortune can show a positive turning point. And it can say, you know, maybe take your chances, maybe go for it. But again, I'm not, you know, you got the King of Swords here. So only you know what's right. And the King of Swords is showing do what's right, do what's best for you. All right. King of Swords energy doesn't fuck around. But I am getting an energy here, you know, with this Scorpio that there's nothing, it doesn't seem like they're coming through as being deceitful or deceiving. But I, you know, that's just what's coming through on the cards. I don't know what you've been through. The Nine of Wands is here. So there's a reason why you're putting up a wall. But that's what I'm getting through here. And the Ace of Wands is showing up for you too. So they're definitely thinking about you and still want to spark things up or get things going again. There's still potential here, but it's up to you whether you want to or not. You know, the King of Swords, when you made a decision, the King of Swords, when they make a decision, it's not that easy. You're stubborn. You might not be always stubborn, but you're showing, this is the energy, King of Swords. Well, I mean, I can't tell you if they're, you know, I can just tell you what the cards are saying. Communication is the Ace of Wands. So reaching out to you again, communicating with you. Three of Wands can say trying to get together with you, going out, hanging out. The Three of Cups, if you are out somewhere and you guys are out and about and you're around them, could be they're trying to talk to you, have a good time, hang out, connect with you, be friends. That's a friendship card too. So that's the only way I can look at cards and say, you know, what's their action towards you? To tell you how they feel or to hang out with you, you know, have a good time. Maybe everybody's out having drinks or, you know, chilling by the pool or at your favorite bingo place. I don't know. Maybe driving to see you. There's a wheel here. The Three of Wands can be a short trip driving to see you. But the Ace of Wands is saying communication. So you're getting some sort of communication. All right. High Priestess is underneath. So you got to trust your gut instincts about this. You know why you have boundaries. You know why you set up boundaries. But if I saw anything shady in these cards, I would have told you. I can just see that you've been through, or there's a reason with that Nine of Wands. Like I've been through a lot of lessons with this person. I don't know if I want to do it again. You know, it can be that as well. No, it's not too late, return, but I am going to close it probably after you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Frankie. It resonated. Awesome. I see. I always forget those little details. You know, I can't remember everybody. I do so many readings, but that's all. All right. That's cool. I have Allurin and then Angel and then Mountain Girl and then L and then Empress Bunny and then and then Return will probably come in. And then I'm going to shut it off probably. I only want to do 2 hours. So, I did Marisol a long time ago. Oh, wait a minute. MB. I didn't put MB on there. There was an MB too. I'm updating it now. Yeah, you guys can still, yeah, I've got about 40 minutes and then I'm done. I'm looking at who came through right now. I have Allurin and I have Suzanne, Mountain Girls here. I have, okay, so is there a Lawanda? I don't want to say your first name. I don't know if you have, yes, me, what's your first name? Oh, okay. Empress Bunny. Got you. Okay. Oh, Carla. Yes, Carla. I did yours already. All right. I see. I got you in here. All right. So let's see. I have a good energy today with reading, so I just don't want to overdo it. All right. Leo's thoughts and feelings at the moment. Let's see. Yes. Leo's thoughts and feelings. Yes, yes, me, I did yours. It was with a Leo as well. But we're looking at Lauren and Leo. Let's get through. You're welcome. Donata. I'm going to say Donata from now on. I don't like the way your welcome sounds. 7 of Wands. All right, let's see. The Lover's card, but you guys are not seeing eye to eye right now. Or they're in a relationship or you guys are broken up right now, but there's still love for you. They're just on guard here. The 2 of Wands. At a crossroads. Knight of Cups. So the Lovers was in reverse at first, right? But the Lovers is here. So it just says, you know, wondering if you guys can go back to the way things were. I don't know if that relates. And I'm not laughing at you. I was laughing at LOL because of the Donata. Just you're welcome sounds. You're welcome. All right. The Lover's card, though, for some reason you guys are not seeing eye to eye. Like something's happening here, but the love is there. And I know it is because they have thoughts, the 2 of Wands, of moving, there may have been communication again, or you guys communicate, sparks, you guys spark things up. You guys may really like to talk to one another. You really have passion for one another, but then it seems to go around in circles. It doesn't seem to go anywhere. Or there's a fear of it going somewhere with that 2 of Wands. But the 2 of Wands does show me potential of moving. We got to make a decision, though. We got to figure out what that Lover's in reverse. But the Knight of Cups is their next actions towards you. It's like their heart's pulling them towards you, or your hearts are. You both have feelings for one another with that Lover's card, but they're being held back. And the 6 of Wands is in reverse, so there could be some inner conflict or some arguing or some power struggles. All right, disagreement, power struggles. All right. So there's what is this power struggle between the 2 of you? That is the story that you've got to go within and say, why does this keep happening? What is going on here? Why am I getting triggered? Forget about him for a minute, right? But it's about going deep down inside and figuring it out, because if you want to get past this 5 of Wands, you've got to figure out if whatever it is that you are getting in disagreements about, if you can figure out whether it's something you can do without, you can let go of. Like you're realizing maybe you're taking something a little too personal, or it's something that sets you off from something from the past that you said that you guys are trying to reconcile. You've got to go within, though, because I don't know. Or is it truly something that you don't think you can heal from? Not right yet anyways. Because that wound will continue to show up every single time. So this is where your work's going to be in this retrograde, to really, because this is coming back around. Something you argued about, you must have argued about the same thing before, or keep arguing about it. Because this retrograde, it's like a big smack in my face. Shit I had to deal with before is back again. And I'm like, hell no. I shut the door on that shit. I've been prepared for it. I shut the door on it. Right? This is what's happening with retrogrades. We clean up during this period. We clean up the noise. We clean up the doubts. We clean up the people in our life. We make decisions, because when we move forward, it'll bite us in the ass later if we don't. And I know you're in love with Leo. So there's potential here for you guys to find common ground. And the Six of Wands is here saying stepping up into a successful relationship. Because the Knight of Cups is here, and you guys, you know, your hearts are in it. Seven of Wands tells me, you know, defensive energy. Where do we need to create boundaries, limits, you know, all that good stuff. You know, do you feel like you're always on defense with them? Is that the case? Do you always feel like you're under attack with them? That might be something you got to take a look at. Or do they feel that way? I mean, we always got to take a look at ourselves too. Aries and Leo, come on. Aries and Leo. You know that's going to be a fire. And you know you can sustain it. They might start it, but you'll finish it. Right? So there's got to be some way to find common ground, and it could be toning down the disagreements. And you have the King of Wands here. Leo energy, right? Oh, Leo. Okay, so it's the other way around. Sorry, you may start it and then they finish it. Maybe you didn't want to hear that, right? But I was defending you though, so it's most likely it could be you. So I could have just had that wrong. But the King of Wands is showing up here. You got to focus on the bigger picture. So when there's disagreements between the two of you, focus on the bigger picture. I mean, that's true. Aries likes to start shit. My son's an Aries, you know that. Likes to start shit. But when you start shit, he would be like a fireworks show. He'd come out and knock things, blah, 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 blah. 2 seconds later, he'd be done. He was going to die one time over a video game. He's going to kill himself over a video game. I took that shit, almost threw that video game out, being a Scorpio. I was like, oh, no, right? This is when he was little. But then he's cool and chill. Right? He's cool and chill. So people don't know that about an Aries sometimes. You pop off, right? But then you want everybody to be cool and chill with you because you're over it. You just got to release it, right? It's like a child tantrum. But Leos are fixed. Leos are like, they get their pride hurt, and then they just want to burn down the forest and then come back and be like, and won't say sorry. They'll come back and they'll be like, they'll probably do something really nice for you. Right? So there's a pride thing there with fire. And so that's what I'm seeing here. I love my Aries, guys. I love my Aries. I love my Leos too. You know, a lot of fire there. Aries and Scorpio, a lot alike. That's why I don't get mad that easy, that quick. Because when I get mad, I've tore down, when I was younger, I've tore down my first apartment. I tore down everything. Get the fuck out of here. We had a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I threw that tree. Nope. So, and that was with a Virgo. That was a Scorpio and Virgo fight. Yeah. Yeah, right. Especially with sometimes with like a Scorpio, most Scorpio, like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because that's not true. I think I'm a very forgiving Scorpio, but I do think it's hard for a Scorpio to say sorry too. But they will be the bigger person. A Scorpio will. Tauruses and Leos, I don't know about Aquarius. I don't know if Aquarius will. I don't think fixed signs are easy at saying sorry. Depends on how healthy you are. Yeah, I threw mine. Oh, I picked up a TV. This was one before I had kids. All right, guys. We were a little bit intoxicated, but and he deserved it. Believe me. I don't mind apologizing. I apologize all the time. Yeah, but it takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot to get there, like I said. It doesn't just happen. I know my anger. I know my shit. And I mean, I've obviously over the years, I'm a mom, and I don't do that. That after I had kids, that was done. I learned that those kind of relationships are not healthy. I couldn't. I'm sorry you couldn't handle the truth. Yeah, you say sorry when it's called for, but it's hard. I know Aquarius, though, when you think you're right, you're harder to bend. Being an air energy, like you won't say sorry easy. Yeah, you can only check yourself for so long. So remember, everybody has that whatever you've been, if you've done it before, it's always going to be there, right? You know you can pull it out. I always say my teenagers right next to me, my toddlers right next to me. You know, you just gotta, embrace it and accept it. Yeah, I'm super chill. Like people think I'm docile. I hate when they use the word docile, and in my head I'm going, good. It's working. I'm glad you think so. Very, very calm and chill and agreeable, and I'm all that. I'm all that. I am. Mm-hmm. So first time here. Welcome, Angel. Where are you from? What's SGD? I wouldn't necessarily let it go. I would just go within Alurin and see why it's happening. Mm-hmm. What is Gemini's real feelings towards me, and what does he want from our connection? All right. I have Aqua Moon, and sorry, it's not easy for me. God, see, people are being honest. It's not easy for you. I have a good friend who's an Aquarius. I've talked about him before, detective, and he'll argue his point. He'll argue. He'll find every fact. He will get he's right. He'll be right. He'll be right. We'll make sure. All right. First time here. Angel Alley. So what is Jay, who's a Gemini's real feelings towards me? What does he want from our connection? All right. Let's see. King of Wands. The High Priestess. And the Temperance card, though. Let's see. I'm getting some reversals here. You guys might not be on the same page about relationships, so I would definitely double check that. They are showing up as the King of Wands. Very attractive, very, very passionate. There's chemistry between the two of you. The High Priestess, they find you very attractive, but they could be deceiving you. So just be aware of that. It doesn't have to be major deception, but from the connection, it doesn't seem like it's balanced. All right. They could be more about themselves right now, more about their future. And so you have a gut feeling about this. You've got to do your research, observe, pay attention to their actions, not their words. All right. A King of Wands, they'll show you their actions. All right. It's a fire energy. All right. So the Temperance card is in reverse. It doesn't seem like you guys are on the same page, or one person's given more than the other, or this may be something where you feel like somebody's not, it's wishy-washy, right? There is mutual feelings, but the Two of Cups is in reverse, which says there's attraction there, but there could be either not wanting a relationship or not sure about a relationship. Right? So that's what I'm getting for you. Let me know if that feels like, if that feels right. All right. So we got Mountain Girl. All right. My parents were Aquarians. So I'm going to be an Aquarius progressed when I'm older, and I ain't going to give a shit. I know it. When I hit 70, 80, I ain't going to give a shit, and I ain't apologizing for nothing. And so I'm going to embrace the Aquarian in me. I'll have so many placements progressed in Aquarius. But do I have to wait till I'm 70 to not give a shit? Doesn't that suck? Women don't know their worth until they start getting old. Let's see. Conflicted on move to next place. Okay. All right. BV, MS, or SV area. So what I'll do with these, conflicted on move to next place. I'll pull an energy for each place. All right. Be a fling thing for me, but I'm not sure if he wants more. All right. Yeah, so I'm glad, Angel. Just, those are hard. That's a fling thing. A fling thing is really hard to turn around. All right. So BV, let's look at BV. BV. All right. I got an Ace of Wands for BV. SV, I got a Seven of Pentacles. And SV, I got the Magician card. A lot of potential. So the MS area, the middle one that you said, you got the Seven of Pentacles. You might be not be getting your return of investment, right? If you go there, it could work. All places could work. But when I see the Seven of Pentacles there, the Star card in reverse, you may feel a little disappointed with your money, what you're getting from it, or what you're investing in it, or what you expect from it. You may not get what you expect from it. You may be a little disappointed. The first place, BV, you got the Ace of Wands and you got the Three of Cups. So you may be a lot happier in the first place, BV. Three of Cups is showing you might be making some new connections and being happy. So right now, the first one is BV. Looks like you'll be really happy. You've got the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands, which is showing potential to make some really good connections there. And you've got the SV. You've got the Five of Wands and you got the Magician card. So there's potential there, but it seems like there might be competition or more work there, or there could be more drama there. So I'm going to go with the first one, seems to be the best bet. The third one seems to be the next best bet. Anything's possible here with the third one, but you got the Five of Wands, so there could be some aggravation, tension there, maybe with work, competition with work. So that's what I'm getting. The middle one, it just looks like you might not be getting your bang for your buck or whatever. Is that what they say? You might be disappointed. So the first one. All right, let's see. All right, energy with Cappy. I love when we do those kinds. All right, I am going to put the banner up. You're welcome. Yeah, I love doing those ones. I love figuring those things out and seeing what the cards say. All right, energy check with Cappy. Cappy, keep feeling his energy. All right. Energy check. Well, this is a good time. If they're going to come back around, it's going to be around now. Right? They always come back. All right. Let's see. Seven of Cups. Queen of Cups. They do feel like the problem is you're emotional or too sensitive. I don't know. Just the Queen of Cups was in reverse at first, right? But the Seven of Cups, they do think about you. They might just know that you're really mad, very emotional about the situation, very upset. And I have the Hierophant, all right? So I'm going to say, just because I know your situation, that Capricorn's definitely here to teach you something about your own self, right? We know that. And the Queen of Cups, I just see you healing, giving this time, giving yourself space to heal a little bit. And I think you're going to be, I think there's a potential here for you guys to come back around with the Hierophant showing up, right? Because they still have you on their mind, and you got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the King of Swords. So they may be closed off from you right now, all right? Not expressing their love or blocking, but they're still showing up as the King of Swords upright and the Seven of Cups. So there's an uncertainty, still have feelings, and the Hierophant, future, possibility here of deepening your connection. But I'm going to look at the Queen of Cups in their feelings position for you. They could be feeling hurt. They might be pissed off. They might be the one that's overly sensitive, right? Because I can look at it from their perspective, your perspective, and they might be, maybe both of you are overly sensitive. So that's what I'm getting for you. And you got the Ace of Cups, so there is potential for a new beginning. 4 of Cups here. You got to let go a little bit. And does that make sense? Pretty good cards for that. I do attract a lot of Aquas. I oddly enough, I attract a lot of Geminis and Aquariuses. And Aquariuses just came out of nowhere for me. All of a sudden, a bunch of Aquarians came to my channel. It seemed like over and over and over. I don't think a lot of people understand or give you guys enough attention. And I think, at some point I had said that about a year ago, and I really just started focusing on, I don't know what happened, but from my perspective. And I get a lot of Aries. Oh, I get a lot of Aries, believe it or not. They don't always comment, but when it's time, they do. And Taurus, Gemini. Cancer is kind of weak. Cancer used to be all the time. Cancer is kind of slowed down a little bit. I might potentially sometimes piss them off because we're all water signs. And Pisces don't like me. Pisces don't like anybody. Some Pisces like me, but Pisces don't like anybody. Pisces is supposed to be the most intuitive signs. That's probably why, and then they come around and they really don't want to hear, but they do want to hear. They want to be confirmed, but they don't want to know. And then sometimes if they're not in a good place, they don't want to know the truth they already know. And they get mad at water. They get mad at me. Libras seem to like me. They every now and then Libras can get a little bit feisty and pissy. Libras can be like, oh, no. Right? Libras can be all bitchy a little bit sometimes, right? But not often. Scorpios, believe it or not, I don't have a big, huge Scorpio fan. I don't understand why. I've got mostly Scorpio placements. I had a Scorpio one time try to tell me I'm not a Scorpio, and I'm like, I wish I wasn't. I wish I could, have been like a month or late, a week late. I would have been a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is like me, but Sagittarius are fun. They're pretty happy-go-lucky. They don't complain. Sagittarius don't complain. Capricorns like me. Aquarius. Yeah, that's everybody. My moon likes you. All right, let's see who's next. We got L. I just went on a little tangent. And yeah. Well, and I was raised, my brothers are Scorpio. I have so much Scorpio in me. I don't know. But I also don't feed into the Scorpio thing. Guys, if you're a Scorpio, you ever notice a lot of tarot readers, they want to seduce you, or they have dark, deep thoughts about you, or seduction, obsession, and sex, and all this stuff. And then you see all these, they get the most views though, because obviously a lot of Scorpios love that shit. But I don't try to bite with that stuff. It kind of irritates me. Yeah. I'm sure I did, Angel, if it's there. I'm 5 placements, Scorpio. All my planets are in Scorpio. I'd like to know what's coming towards me this week. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you. The male female is different. I don't know if I could date a Scorpio male. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man. All right. Well, let's see. And the Ace of Swords. You got aces coming in, but I got this feeling like you're holding yourself back. There's a shift in perspective coming in this week. I don't know if you care about that kind of talk, or if you're into the mindset thing, but it seems as though if you can shift your perspective, or something's gonna happen this week where there could be communication potential, something that inspires you. Ace of Swords, some good news coming in that could change direction. Ace of Swords can be a letter, news, communication. Ace of Wands can be a creative idea, a new passion, new lover, igniting somebody thinking about you. But you got the Nine of Wands and you got the Hanged Man, and it's sort of a setback, kind of feeling like you're in limbo. And there could be still a little bit of a waiting game. You're waiting on something right now. And I feel like you're burning yourself out overthinking something, or wanting something, or holding on to something. The second you stop thinking about something and stop worrying about something, the Ace of Swords is showing you're going to get clarity, good news. So you're holding yourself back from something. And I've got a Lover's card here. So I do see a love affair. I do see a relationship. The Lover's card is showing a choice to be made. There could be a choice between you've got to let go of somebody from the past and there's somebody new coming in, right? Or the second you let go of something from the past or someone from the past, there's a reconciliation here. But you're holding things back by not letting go of the past. All right. So I do see communication, strong communication, a chance for a new beginning this week. Lover's card, reconciliation. But the Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands is saying there's a choice to be made this week. And it comes down to you on how you shift your perspective of whether you want to let go of something or hold on to something. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Luanda. Yeah, I got you, Angela. I have RTS, then you. I have Luanda right now. New is welcome. Yeah. So you got the two aces this week and lovers. So welcome in the new. My question is, did my husband go and see someone regarding how much it would cost to divorce me? All right, let's see. Six of Pentacles just flew out, so I'm just going to leave that there. All right. Let's see. If I can go and see someone regarding how much it would cost to divorce me. The Six of Pentacles was in reverse at first, and I put it up right. That's why I'm going to wait to see the rest of the cards before I interpret that card. All right, Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're getting all the pages in reverse. So they may have thought about it, or they're thinking about it, but I don't think that they know clearly what they want to do yet. They're not sure. they're stuck and they haven't taken action yet, or they're not sure. They may have discussed it. There could have been something around just figuring out how much it would cost. Maybe with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, maybe they're not sure if they want to actually take the next step. But with all the pages in reverse, it kind of feels like there's too much uncertainty here. And when you have a Page of Wands and a Page of Pentacles, that can show somebody procrastinating or not taking action just yet. But I do feel like there's so much lack of trust, and there's an energy here of arguing, tension, impulsiveness, reckless, stubbornness, lack of trust. There's something happening here with all the pages in reverse, and it's a childish energy. So I almost want to feel like they just wanted to make you feel left out, or they're making you feel rejected, making you feel. And I don't know why, and I don't know if that resonates, but it's been a while since I got 3 pages in a row like that. All right. You got the 10 of Cups in reverse here too. You got all the pages in reverse. And it's just an obstacle right now. You can turn this upside down with the 6 of Pentacles. It seems as though you're asking, what did the counselor say to him? And I can't tell you what. I can give you an energy of what maybe was said, because that through a card. 10 of Cups in reverse is showing family, marriage. It's upside down right now. You're not happy right now. You've got to bring the happiness back. The 10 of Cups, though, is a reminder that you are a family, and all families deal with ups and downs. And so it's showing that the counselor is trying to get them to heal the situation. And the counselor seems to be trying to get them to focus on healing whatever issue you're going on in the family, because the 10 of Cups is the card of family. And it's a reminder that you can get through, families can pull through these kinds of things. But you have the Page of Swords in reverse, which I feel like sarcasm, mischievousness, I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, immature, saying things, doing things, playing games with each other, spying on each other, or overthinking. And it's very, the Page of Wands is impulsive, childish. And it just seems like you guys got to turn this behavior around. The 6 of Pentacles, remember the respect, what brought you together. Remember how much you guys cared about each other. It's about learning to see each other again for who you are. So I don't get the feeling like, I feel like, yes, there is an energy of, I feel like we're upside down. There could be a divorce there. I'm not getting the Justice card. I feel like I'm closing my heart up. I'm upset, but I feel like this is a child. It's like, it doesn't have to be this way. There's a way to turn this around, right? And the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like you guys are at the bottom here. You guys are stuck, and it's unfinished business, and you're not moving forward. So the Wheel in reverse is telling me it's not moving. I don't think you're going to get a divorce. It's very karmic right now. You got to deal with this shit that's going on, and stop playing games with each other. The Hermit in reverse, it doesn't look like they're going anywhere, but it does look like a lot of immaturity on both sides. right? And the Empress in reverse too. It's like it's starting to affect you. It's starting to affect you, your worth, and your doubt in yourself. So did that help? MB, I didn't see your thing, but I got you on the list. No, I didn't. You're next, MB. All right. So there's a chance what goes up must come down. The circle goes around and around. You're learning some sort of lesson here with your person. All right. So there's a way to make this happen. Let go of control a little bit. What I want to say is with all the 4 pages showing up for you in reverse, this means you got to go back to what brought you in together in the first place. Bringing the love back into the situation. You're welcome. And thank you for trusting me with that one. I mean, I'm not there with you. Anything can happen with the Wheel of Fortune. It depends on whether or not we're willing to, obviously you guys are trying to do the work with counseling and stuff like that. And, but anything's possible with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I typed your name in because I saw you came in through an email, and I didn't have it on the list. I put it on the list, and yeah. No, I got you now, MB. Good luck, Luanda. I'm sending you so much love. May your marriage be restored and healthy. And remember, we're in the eclipse, so a lot of that stuff's going to come up. Our doubts, our worth, our wounds. All right, where is for who is coming towards me in love this year? All right, let's see. Yes, I see that. All right, I got Julianne. I think there's one other person, and then I'm closed now, guys. After this, because I like when my reads are on point, and then if I go too long, the people at the end, your reads won't be. I want to be as fresh for all of you. Trying to. All right, who is coming towards you in love this year? Let's see. I can tell when my eyes get blurry, especially if I'm, really focused. All right. Let's see. Who's coming towards you? Oh, 4 of Pentacles. Somebody not letting go. You're not letting go of somebody, but it could be an earthy energy. I have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Queen of Cups. I have a 3 of Wands on the horizon. Somebody moving towards you, connecting with you. You've been waiting. Maybe you haven't let go of somebody, or this could even be somebody new, but you got to open your heart a little bit. Because the Queen of Cups could be you, needing to heal, needing to open up, needing to be receptive to love. No half-ass reads here. No. And you all can tell. All right. So I do see the 4 of Swords too. So I do feel a nice energy coming towards you of where you can finally relax. You may go somewhere on a vacation, or you may be going somewhere with somebody on vacation, or somebody coming towards you and you meet somebody. That could be a possibility. I'm just throwing out some possibilities with these energies. But I do see you might be in limbo right now, or feel like you're in a waiting game, right? But your happiness is right around the corner here. I have a strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Emperor, an Aries energy for you. So I want to say the 4 of Pentacles is also saying to me now, look at this, the Lovers card. The 4 of Pentacles is saying to me, don't give up, don't let go of what you're dreaming about. Don't give in to somebody that's not not who you really want to be with, because you have an Emperor coming. And it's on the horizon with the Three of Wands. And that Emperor, male, female, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm an Emperor. Right? Wait and be patient for the right one. Yeah, because you have the Lover's card. All right. But it's showing holding on, though. Don't give up. But it also says that as you're letting go, don't forget to open your heart, though, still, and be open to love again. All right. So the Lover's card is telling you with the Queen of Cups, know your worth, heal, and self-care. Really take care of yourself right now. Really focus like you're getting ready for your person, your Emperor, to come in. And that's what I got. The World card. All right. Just keep on pushing through. The World card for me, I did a weekly reading this week. On Sundays, I'll do a reading for myself for the energies to see how it's going to go this week. And I'll see how certain cards are coming to me, what they mean to me. And the World card is about follow through for me. You're so close to accomplishing your goal, what it is you want, what it is you're calling in. The Empress card is really, really tapping into that feminine energy and being, just using the magic you got and allowing it to come into and keep working on yourself. The World card says follow through. Don't give in to any maybes. Don't settle. You have an Emperor coming in. All right. 5 of Wands here. Fight for it. And the Queen of Swords is under here. Cut through the BS. Cut through the BS right out the gate. If somebody shows you signs right in the beginning, disrespect, bye. I know it's hard sometimes, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I think nowadays, and what I see in the tarot community confirmed, we're all giving way too many benefits of the doubt, right? Giving away that shit like it's penny gummies or something. Yeah. All right. Yes. We're saying, we're like, oh, maybe they need to heal. Maybe they're going through heartbreak, or maybe they're sensitive, or maybe they're, no. Would you do that? How come you won't do that, but it's okay for somebody else? Ask yourself that too. If you know you won't do it, then you can expect other human beings wouldn't do it either. I'm being this Aries energy must be really like, right? Coming at you. All right. India, do I have a shot with Taurus? Let's see. I know that I'm Mars. Hey, they're all like Scorpio's Pluto. That's great. That's just nitro in the tank. Scorpio's Mars. And now I got Aries to kind of ignite me right now, fire me up. Let's see. Do I have a shot with Taurus? Let's see. Do I have a shot? Yeah. I love Aries season. I love spring, summer, and fall. 5 of Wands. Let's see. 6 of Wands. The Knight of Swords. So why was the 6 of Wands? You do lack confidence around this? Or do they have competition? Or do you feel like there's a lot of competition around them? You like fancy people. Let's see, the 5 of Cups. They might be still struggling with somebody from their past, right? With the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Wands in reverse. Everybody wants them. See, you like your fancy people. I feel like the Knight of Swords is in the challenge position. There could be a lot of communication there. Things could move pretty quick, you know. Maybe you're talking to them. Maybe things are moving fast. It's fun. But they might be just the fun guy or girl. It might just be meant for fun. And the World card and the 6 of Swords in reverse. I feel like it might be fun, but it might not go anywhere. All right, so if that's all you want, it's fun. It's going to be fun, but it's not going to go anywhere. Because you've got the Knight of Swords in the challenge position, which says, you know, it's fun, but it's about as far as it goes. And you can't trust it. The World card with the 6 of Swords in reverse says it's a good time, but not for a long time. All right, so have fun with it. Look, have fun. The Sun card. Sex, romance, entertainment, good times, tapping into that inner child, play date, playmate, you know. Yeah. So this is looking like have a little bit of fun. Yeah. Lighten up. Yeah. Lighten up. Yes, please. Lighten up. Whether it's with Taurus or anybody else, could be a Leo too. Lighten up with other people to get your mind off of, look at me giving that advice. Lighten up. Go out and have some fun. All right. Let's see. Julian, and then all right, I think that's it. Oh, Paola. Sorry, Angel Eyes. Sorry, Angel. I almost forgot you after this. I'm sorry. So Juliana, and then Angel is the last one. You're welcome. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you, Susie, for hanging out and helping. I appreciate you. I know. I was thinking that. I was like, she wouldn't let me forget her. All right. Let's see. So, Julie, what are my blockages when it comes to relationships? Ooh. You want to go down this path? Look at me. Let's all throw some blockages out there. We all got them. Let's all throw the blockages out there in the chat room. Because you know we all got them. Let's see. Advice on how I can get out of the rut I'm in. Life feels like ground day. Oh, yes. Yep. Aqua, Sun, Moon, Scorpio, rising. All right. So this retrograde's got you thinking about, yeah. This retrograde's got you reflecting. Has me too. So we may be looking at what happened. What have you done in the past that has worked for you when you got in a rut? That's how I've been dealing with it. I'm sick of an energy. I'm sick of something right now. And it's a personal thing. I'm sick of it. Sick. I'm so dramatic. That's Scorpio too. And I know how to shake things up. All right. Yeah. It can have me day drinking in the past too. All right. Yeah. It can have me day drinking. All right. So you've got to change your schedule around. You got to just do it. You got to figure something out. You got to, you know, I don't know. Some people don't move. I'm a mover. I will move. I will move country if I could right now. But that's not practical for everybody. Right. But it does mean move. You got to do something that moves your body and gets you changing something about your routine. You're stuck. You're in a rut that's going to affect you in all areas of your life. All right. You feel like it's Groundhog Day. I feel like I would rather I'd rather just like not be here on earth when it gets like that for me. All right. I can't do I hate Groundhog Day. I can't do it. Some people are fine with it. They really are. But it's just like even feng shui. When you have things that sit too long in your house in the same, like they have shelves that have been here for years, that's got a stuck energy. That's why feng shui says move shit around. You got to, even if you have to move your house around, move things, get a whole new flow. Get a whole new flow going on. All right. Because sometimes you realize that our environment are showing us our blockages too. Our environment is affecting us. Time to purge. I've been having a blackout light all the time in here, and I've been noticing I'm drained with energy. Like I'm just like, I need light, I need sunlight. So you've got to shift yourself, getting yourself out of a rut, out of a stuck energy rut, energetic rut. Really, it's going to take you doing something that changes your energy in your body. So whether it's making 20 minutes a day to walk, do something. I'm not saying go exercise or anything. You don't have to do any of that. Just shifting, changing your routine. Maybe if you want to cook or doing something, right? So I'm trying to come up with other ideas, but what are your blockages when it comes to relationship? Is there something that you want? It's not just about movement, though. That's just going to get you going. That's just going to get you in a different vibration. Are you just tired of your job? Are you finished? Are you ready for a new life? Are you ready for a life change? 7 of Wands. The 2 of Cups. So we're looking at your blockages, the Devil card, and the High Priestess. All right. So the Judgment, facing truths, making better decisions. You got the 7 of Wands in reverse, which says not having boundaries or limits, letting people kind of, people pleasing or avoiding conflict so that we don't have to, we can keep things happy. You got the 2 of Cups in upright. All right. You have the Devil card. So you may be dealing with partners that trigger you, or there could have been some deceptions or cheating. All right. The Devil card, addictions. I don't know if there's old stories, there's old patterns, blockages. The High Priestess here too with the Devil is like there's been deception and you have trust issues. But you also ignore your intuition. And sometimes the Devil card, the shadows that come up and the feelings that come up, right, are our intuition. They are there to tell us, oh shit, this is something you've dealt with before. The Devil here is just showing you when your energy is getting pulled to something so much and it feels out of balance, right? That's a sign that there's something here that your intuition is telling you to. With the Judgment card, you've got to make better. You got to face truths quicker. You've got to look at things, and it's almost like going back to giving people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you're making poor decisions when it comes to relationships. You might fall in love quick. It seems like the 2 of Cups, you may be, love it you might fall in love quick, right? Or you dream of a soulmate. You really want to be relatable to somebody. So you have a lot of energy here. And the 7 of Wands in reverse can say maybe you don't have much boundaries. You could be real strong empath. And empath just means that, we have a lot of trauma from childhood, past, and situations and people. You've got to step more into your power. What's your moon? You fall in love easy, and your love, your heart, you ignore or you choose to deal with other people's BS. Oh, Aqua moon. I was going to say Pisces moon. You've got to start trusting your initial intuition, whether it's negative. Our intuition is usually negative. We don't want to hear it, because when people ask me, how do you know the difference between intuition and your ego? Well, your ego wants to feel good. So your ego is going to tell you something good. Your intuition is going to tell you what you don't want to hear. And you've got to make judgments. You got to put yourself first. And you've got to learn to heed the call. When you know it's time, when you know you're right, you have boundaries. Because the Seven of Wands in reverse is saying you don't have boundaries and people are dimming your light. So you're in relationships, and the Devil card, other people's energy, toxic energy here. The Seven of Wands is toxic energy that is just coming at you, and you're not warding it off. You know, it's like my sister-in-law said to me, I need to build stronger walls out of brick, not straw. Even though I do have brick walls, but there's still people, you know, I'm trying to knock the walls down though. You know, I don't necessarily want to be on guard all the time. But it seems like you just may be more open. And the Seven of Wands reminds us that we have a lot of light. You have a lot of light and a lot of love, especially with the Two of Cups. And very psychic energy, very nurturing, very loving and empathic. And you know what's right, but you get sucked in, and then that dims your light. We're all working on boundaries. That's why, like, a lot of us in here, a lot of people that are attracted to my channel, a lot of people that are attracted to tarot, it's all about limits and boundaries. And the limits and boundaries, as you start really learning about them, you peel away certain layers, you go deeper. Every time you get into more depth of what a boundary really is. Boundaries don't have to be a hell no right to your face. Boundaries can be people can be crossing your boundaries in ways that you don't even realize. And I have so many examples. You know, it's like, but I don't say them because, you know, obviously it could be family related or anything like that. And I don't, want to use those as examples on here, right? But there are ways that people can step on your boundaries or cross your limits and make you feel guilty while they're doing it, and that they are not doing anything wrong. So when we don't put ourselves first, though, and we don't trust ourselves with that High Priestess card too, with the Devil card, we don't learn to trust ourselves, our boundaries can constantly be crossed. I learned a long time ago, it's hard for me to say no too. It's hard for a lot of us to say no. But practice saying no instead of yes right away. So if somebody asks you for money, this was an example that was used. If somebody says, can I borrow $10? Say no right away. And then go, oh, yeah, you can. Make it seem like it's your first reaction. No, wait a minute. No, thank you. No, oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me think about that. Because no gives you a minute to just pause. And it's not easy. It's so easy to give the advice. Believe me, I'm working on the boundaries, working on things, right? But no is a very hard one for people. No and smile. No one could ever follow that one up. No and look them straight in the eye. All right, Angel, and then did I answer your questions good? For you, for your job, Julian, 19 years at your job, that's a long time. Have you thought about just completely changing your life and doing something completely different? Just doing something completely different. It's scary. But when you do it, what's on the other side is probably it's going to be very rewarding. There's also something very gratifying. I mean, very satisfying. People who can stay and work for that long, very stable energy. You know what I mean? It's really good too. I mean, you're self-employed and can't punch a clock. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you're self-employed then, so that's good. Maybe just adding something creative or something more fun to your job. Is there a friend or two I should watch out for? Okay. Let's see. Let me dive into this. Let me get your energy. Is there a friend or two I should watch out for? One in particular gets real bothered when she notices that I bought something for myself. I would like her to change the narrative. Has dropped those comments. Yeah, let's see. She studies you. She wants to know. She's very interested in you. She's actually more curious about you, and she just pays a lot of attention to you. She may say things. It's underhanded comments. Is that what this compliments? Underhanded compliments? Yeah, it could be jealousy, but there's also something coming through that it could be that she's just admires, studies you, is interested in you, collects data, likes things, and tries to. But she may say things in a snarky way because they don't know how to give a compliment. But it is jealousy. It's related to jealousy. You know how many times people have said to my little toe shoes like ew, or said something to me, you know, this is women, it's even women close to me who have said, you know, something about what I'm wearing, and the next thing you know they're wearing it or telling me later they liked it, right? I've got the Emperor card. No, it's like you always go everywhere. Maybe I should work there. So maybe she's trying to, are you talking to me, Angel, about that? Because she's looking at you like you're a boss. Emperor energy. She must like your confidence. She must like how you know how much you take charge. And I got the Knight of Wands, very inspired by you. You know, the Eight of Pentacles, it was in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, it just, maybe they just think too much. They're constantly thinking about you, or maybe they're stuck. They're trying to reevaluate. They want more money. Maybe they are interested in, maybe they're trying to make future plans with you or trying to get on your good side. I'm not getting a negative energy from that. The Judgment. Seems like she judges herself again, compares herself to you. Seems like she compares herself to you. When she's around you, she judges herself. She's very judgy. But I will say that there could be some jealousy or comparisons, but it's not a negative energy I'm getting. It's just maybe it's just a snooty snot. Maybe it's just, like I said, it's a way to say I like something, but I don't know how to say I like something. And that's not a fun energy to deal with. All right, guys, I'm past my limit. I love you guys. So again, schedule is going to be changing. I don't know exactly when just yet. Maybe next week, and I will let you know. Thursday will be a membership for this week, and Wednesday I will be all signs. So I thank you. Thank you, Susie. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to all my viewers. I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting me and being here and investing in my readings. All right. So I'm very much appreciative of you. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy Mercury retrograde. Happy Easter, Rebirth, and I'll see you soon. Take care.